All right, guys, welcome back. Episode 4 of Three Rails, Four Dads. Hope everybody's having a good time. I see a bunch of comments in there already. Thanks, Dell, for jumping in and taking care of some of those. But tonight we're going to highlight another host. So we're going to highlight Ray, as everybody saw from the intro, and yeah, he's on there. and then we're going to talk about lemons, rolling stock, engines, anything else we've purchased that's given us fits and problems after we bought it, whether it was new or used.
They should come with lemon flavored smoke scent, right?
Actually, didn't Lionel just send out a video? They came out with all new scents. I wonder. I didn't even pay attention what they were. I wonder if one of them was lemon. Awesome. All right, who we got in the comments? And I didn't see everybody. I was kind of half paying attention as things were popping up. There's Ed's in there. Wayne.
Bill B.
Bill B. All right.
Hey, Corey.
Caleb. There's Caleb's in there. Corey's in there.
Oh,
Nice.
RJ.
Welcome, guys. All right, RJ's in. There we go. Yeah.
Jim.
RJ, keep those bloopers coming at the end of your video with your dog. They're hilarious.
We know the real reason you're watching them.
Nice. All right.
Here.
There you go. The creative minds here. There we go.
Ed's
nice.
here.
It's party time.
It is party time. Cheers.
Right?
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Everybody.
Nice. All right. Who wants to kick us off with our first question for Ray?
Yeah, it's they know that's what they signed up for on this, right? We're interrogating Ray tonight for part 1.
Oh God.
Part 1. I didn't realize there were 2 parts to our interrogation of Ray.
What's the second part? That's the
I don't know.
biblical
This is news to me.
Well, don't you have the incriminating photos, Art?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I was just pulling those up right now to get them teed up and ready.
Just wait till you guys see the Grzybowski's bathroom picture.
So if you guys haven't seen it, go find Ray's short that he posted, I think on both Instagram and YouTube, right? Where he actually does a tour of, you guessed it, the Grzybowski's bathroom.
I guarantee you I'm the only O-gager to post a bathroom.
I told you, the next time I see a hobby shop walkthrough, I'm going to immediately comment, where's the bathroom video?
Well, it's almost kind of unsettling because my father-in-law told me when you go into like a restaurant, especially like a mom and pop kind of restaurant, the nicer their bathroom is, the worse the food is. So it's like if they got crap bathrooms, they usually have really good food because they didn't spend their time cleaning the bathrooms. They spent their time making excellent food.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not. But so if he's got exquisite bathrooms at Grzybowski's, then what happened to the trains?
And the funny thing is, that's exactly what we're going to talk about as our second topic tonight.
Who's first? Who wants to do
Go ahead, one of you guys kick us off.
I'll go. This is an easy one, Ray. Well, maybe not. Since next month, all 4 of us will be at York. What's on your radar to look at, to buy? I know most of us have blown our budgets on pre-order, but are you going to get more shelves or what are you looking for? What are you looking for at York next month?
Right, that's a good question, Del. I've talked about this before, how I want so much from these catalogs that are coming out now. It's hard for me to, I call it going rogue. And going rogue is when you deviate from what, now some people love to do that. They just go to shows and buy stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if I can be doing that. So definitely more shelves, and I'll have to fix my mistake. I guess I got to put them closer together over here.
I thought that was on purpose.
I got made fun of for that, but that's all right. And I definitely want I want my Taco Bell from Menards.
Nice.
And I don't know, I want more military cars to add to that train I have. And
wait,
I don't think any engines are going to be happening. Not with the F-19 coming. And then Joe told me yesterday that those SD, what was that in the Volume 2 catalog? They were like SD45s. He said those are going to be here in April.
Oh,
So I'm like, oh my god.
that should be against the law to have a big train show and then any sort of releases, pre-order stuff coming out within that time frame. But then I guess nothing would come out.
So I don't know. We'll see. I always say I'm not getting anything, and then I come home with a big, giant video of stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah. So, I think you're right. Like, it's all about how do you balance that budget and figure out a way to find, like, hopefully there's a deal or two out there, right? While you're there, something will surprise you and you'll get it. You'll fill in. Nice. What do you got for him, Del? What's the question?
Well, I got a couple. I don't know. I don't know if we were taking turns or if you just want me to get mine all out of the way.
Go one. Throw one out there.
Okay. This one I really enjoy asking. I'm curious to know, what project is Mom helping out with you on the layout this next? She did a great job weathering, and that chain job that she attached the Humvees to the flat car. She did a great job there. She seems to be interested in what her son is doing and wants to help. I could see with her arts and crafts background making trees for you or something. Has she talked to you about what's next, how she wants to help out on the layout?
That's another great question. First of all, she fixed my sign because she said she hated that, like, it was too see-through, so you couldn't see it. So she matched it to my shirt.
I noticed that the other day in one of your videos that it was matched up.
That was her. And then I think her next thing is she's going to help me. You know how, let's see, do you guys all have it? I'm getting the stuff on the wall, like the prints on the wall. That's probably next. She'll grab that for me. The background.
Yeah.
Yeah, the backgrounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need that one too.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, kind of on that note, when is your co-star gonna come back, Ray? You've had the slightly shorter versions, in some videos. Are they gonna make an appearance again? Did they have fun with it? Did they not? That's why we haven't seen them. What's up?
Well, so I was actually talking about this with Art when I was over there. You got Colin. Colin is headed where we all are now. Like, that's where you set him up for. He's
poor guy.
He's a train man. Okay.
Did you see his shirt? Yeah, he's so proud.
I don't know if Ray was on when you pulled up the shirt.
I didn't see it, but that's where he's headed, and he loves it, and I think that's awesome. My daughter, she'll play with the Frozen, but honestly, she's a gamer girl.
I saw that.
If she has the choice, she'd rather play video games, and that's fine with me. I let them whatever they want to do. But
which one did you completely blast through that you're like, I don't think any girl her age has done this? Which one was that?
She beats Suicide Squad, and she's like playing Elden Ring, which is another crazy game. Shouldn't probably be letting her play either, but she's pretty good. She's pretty good at it. So, and then, but as far as her next appearance, I've said this before. I want that stupid Wonder Woman car they put out. I'll probably get that at York because I'm sure I can get that cheap. And she's got a costume for that, so that'll be her next appearance. I think we'll do a little Wonder Woman.
You in a
skit.
suit. It's gonna be her in a costume.
Right.
Because you did that one with the Camelback. You got y'all sitting back.
Oh yeah.
Was that the Atlantic City one, right?
Yeah, that's only like the third time I've worn a suit.
What did you wear at your wedding?
I didn't wear a suit for that. I didn't wear a suit.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, because we just went to the courthouse and we went to dinner afterwards.
Nice.
Was it at least a t-shirt?
It was Ray's Trains. Actually.
It was a Ray's Trains t-shirt. Nice.
Oh,
all right.
Perfect.
So you just got in the hobby a year ago, right? You just did the 1 year in a hobby 2-part video, if I remember correctly, right? And I know when we were texting the other day, we were talking about HO trains, and you were trying to decide between HO and O. Why did you decide to go O versus HO?
Okay, so I was watching Eric's Trains for like 10, 12 years, whatever. And then about a year before I started last year, I was watching the 2 Chris's. So I was only getting O like O-Gauge content. Oh no, that's not true. There's a guy who's Canadian, SMT Mainline.
Oh yeah, I've watched him.
He's very good as well, and he does HO. So I went in like I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was open to both, and then I just Googled what the closest train store was to my house, and it was Gersbowski's. And I walked into that store, and that was the end of it. That was it.
Wait, does he only have O?
He only has O.
Okay.
So that was it. I walked out with the set, and I never even kind of looked into HO after that.
The John Deere, right?
The John Deere, yeah.
Yeah, tractors.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, if anybody in the chat has a question for Ray,
Yeah,
don't be
like
afraid to type it in there, and hopefully we'll spot it as it's going by here. It's
I've been
hard to
trying
watch.
it and pull them up as I can. All right, wait.
There's a
So
lot of-
follow-on question, Ray. I guess it's a prequel question.
Okay, go
What
ahead.
made you get into trains? You've been watching videos for 12 years. Why did you wait until now?
So I actually was into trains when I was a kid, and I had Chris's Trains and Things is here. What's up, Chris?
Hey.
So I did have a little HO layout on the floor when I was a kid, and I loved it. But
That's awesome.
It was very cool. I mean, I had like the buildings, I had the telephone poles, but I was trying to remember when it stopped, and that would be I got an N64 in like 1998.
We're not dating ourselves here.
And or sorry, yeah, that was the year. Yeah, whenever it came out, and that was it. I stopped, and then I started to watch Eric, and I was kind of living through him, because that stuff, it was expensive. Like I couldn't believe the prices he was saying this stuff was.
Yeah.
And finally, I started watching, like I said, both Chris's RBP and Chris's Trains and Things.
One of them's
and
here.
And one of them is here. And then I was being inundated now. Now every day the YouTube feed is trains. And I was like, I don't want to watch anymore. Now I want to get into it.
Way to get into it. Yeah.
So that's how it happened.
All right. Wait, we got some questions in the comments for you here. Let me start back at the top of where I saw the first one. Okay. How far are you from Grizz, and how often do you visit? David's glad he's 2 hours away.
So I'm literally only 25 minutes away, which is very dangerous. And I probably wouldn't, if I wasn't that close, I wouldn't have all this. That's just a fact. Like it wouldn't have been built up this fast. I probably wouldn't even have a YouTube channel either.
That's a good question, actually. So you got started in trains. What made you start the channel? Did your YouTube heroes like Chris and Eric do that?
Well, the reason I started the channel was I had no plans to start the channel at all. Once I opened the Lion Chief set, I knew this is what I wanted to keep buying. But then I was like, I remember there wasn't anyone actively starting. Like, I'm sure if you go back to everyone's first video, there's some form of that. But there was no one at the moment that like had nothing. Like, this was my first day in the hobby. So I was like, oh, that could be interesting. So I started. I was like, I'll do that. And like my first video, which is awful, it's so bad. You see me with a pile of stuff that I didn't even open yet. And it's insane. It looks like an insane person. It's literally me in front of a table and boxes stacked like this. And my head is peeking over going, yeah, I'm going to open all this stuff on the channel. And I'm making like 3 videos a week. Something insane. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Wait, there's another good one in here for you. Very appropriate question.
Oh, good.
What's the...
Oh, can you read it from where you are? Have you filled your new aluminum shelves yet?
Yes, it took about...
Are you able to pan the camera and show us?
It took
Come on,
about 30...
it's like we've
I
all
can
been waiting for this.
All right.
Ray was so proud when he posted that picture.
Because
They're like 20 feet apart.
Because I was so scared
There's a
of
small
them
child
everything
between those
falling.
shelves.
And they're so far apart that everyone was making fun of me.
I mean, it just gives you room to expand.
Yeah, they were filled in literally 30 seconds, and I was sad that I didn't buy more. And I was like, what an idiot I was. But
Nice.
Oh, they look good though.
well, thank
All
you.
right, wait.
They
I
haven't
missed some more
fallen either,
questions.
so.
More came in here. Let's see. Oh, all right. Here you go. Explain the shirt from the Rose Jewel Railroad.
Yeah,
Explain the
Midwest time
shirt.
zone.
Yeah. How'd you get
So
your shirt?
my wife did a lot of stuff for me in the beginning. Like she was editing everything. She was basically doing everything before she's like, I'm done with this. So then I took over everything. So she just made this logo somewhere, and then my cousin makes shirts. So we just sent her the logo, and she made it. So nothing exciting.
And now she's working on stickers. She's in the comments.
And now, yeah, now my mom's saying she's making stickers for me. So I
That way you
should.
can give one to Eric.
I'm gonna find Eric and give one to him. He gave one to me.
Oh.
Here's a sticker.
All right.
Just
I know
act
I
like
saw
you know.
another question in here, but I must have missed it as we were shooting through.
Okay. Well,
Wait, I want to say one thing. I take full responsibility for James Tucker and his addiction.
Oh,
Because he claims he started watching me, and then he's in Train World all the time, Trainland all the time. So I take responsibility for creating his his train addiction.
His train addiction. Well, as we know, friends help friends buy trains.
when are we making that shirt?
Yes. Here he is.
Sign
He's
me
here.
up, baby.
There he is.
Oh,
Wipe
there's
out.
Cody. How you doing, Cody? And see, he says it's true.
okay, Ray, since we just talked about how you got into the train hobby, you were in a hobby right before this, collecting model diecast tractors from your farm past.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, I know you've sold off a few of them. I don't know how many exactly. Do you have any regret sales after you sold them to raise money for trains that you wish you would have kept one? Or
That's tough. It's a tough one because I'm literally the only one that cared about that. Like no one knew they existed on the shelf but me. So it was just something for me. Like at least the trains, people come and see it. My wife can enjoy it. My daughter plays with it once in a while. The tractors.
Well, they know it's there because you took your daughter's playroom too.
Well, yes, I did. I did move in on her area, but
She's on the TV playing video games. She's good.
She's over there. But yeah, I mean, I sold every piece that was worth. Ertl has a series called Precision Series, and that's like their high-end, high-detailed one. And I think I sold every one. I sold 5 or 6 of them on eBay just because I had to. I couldn't. They were. By the way, the thing out there full of tractors is still full. It's just I sold all the ones that were worth anything to fund.
Are there any of those on the layout now that fit?
No, because I collected 1/16 scale. Those are the big ones.
Gotcha.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish I still had them. If I had the money to keep them, I would, but it wasn't happening.
Do you have the boxes?
No, and I really regret. When I left the farm, I had them all and I chucked them because when you're in the middle of a move, that's what happens. It's like I don't need these. This is a waste of space. And
I have come close a couple times to be like, I got to get rid of some of these boxes. Just like on the rolling stock, I don't care about. Maybe I'll get rid of some of those, but I never have.
For the trains, even the tiniest cheapo piece of rolling stock, everything was every box was kept, every piece of plastic bag in there was kept. So I'm not. Yep. I learned my lesson from the last one. No boxes are being thrown out in this hobby now.
Yes, I agree.
Have you ever bought anything without a box?
No, I think
really?
No, that's not true. when I went to Strasbourg, I bought something in that store that didn't have a box, but that was it. Just one thing.
No, I bought a few things, including engines without boxes.
Yeah, engines without boxes are a little bit trickier to ship. But
No, the engine I bought was in a box, but it was still a piece of garbage.
can you fit them in the rafters?
It didn't help.
All right. Yeah. You don't do what I do, which is keep them in your bedroom closet where your wife can see all the boxes.
I got to see Art's house, and I didn't see that, but I saw his box.
Yeah, because for you guys who don't know, you kind of can't see on my picture here, but I don't have underneath the layout. I have layouts underneath my top layout. So there's no room for boxes there. So they all go in closets, storage rooms. I have them in the guest room closet.
James Tucker asked about my Atlas well car. We are going to be talking about that in probably like 5 minutes.
That's right.
For me.
It's coming.
Wait. RJ, wait. You throw away all the boxes besides engines and some passenger cars.
I was surprised RJ said that, but
wow.
I haven't thrown away all of them, but I'm mostly with him on that. I suppose it depends on what you're collecting. If you're getting like really expensive scale stuff that's like collectible, but like if it's like the beat up MPC one that's all super faded and it just barely made it to you from trains.com anyways, then yeah, I'm probably pitching it.
Yeah.
If
So Wipeout, I have boxes under my bed upstairs. My wife doesn't know that.
Are you gonna make a false ceiling where it's like half a foot down?
That's
and
brilliant.
It's all storage.
My wife,
there?
she'll never notice. She'll be like,
I have an out. Like my parents have a lot of storage, so I can just bring stuff to New York to them. So I'll never have an issue.
Oh, I never thought about that. Bring stuff down to my parents' house.
Yeah.
They're only 45 away. That's not a bad idea. I think they're watching tonight. So I'll get a phone call later and be like, no.
Right?
My father's like, I gave you all the trains so they wouldn't be in my house.
I can't store them at my parents because my dad's got G-scale and those boxes are gigantic.
Oh my God. I can't imagine that. You need your own shed for that stuff. All right. All right.
Ray,
we're getting lots of questions about the well car, so I think we have to jump to that topic. So sorry.
No, I had another 2 more questions for Ray here. So
go ahead, Del.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. Do you have any plans for an elevated line on your layout?
Yeah. So actually, Art is being this bad influence here. He's like, I talked about that's the only way I can go now is up, and Art's like, hey, I got all these. They're
in the closet right there.
Trestles that I didn't use or whatever, so I'm gonna buy them off of Art when I'm ready. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make.
I got them real cheap when I did this. When I redid my elevated line, I was gonna do fast track instead of the Gargrave, so I bought 2 boxes of the trestles on like Prime Day for like I want to say it was $25 a piece when they're normally $50 for the box.
Right.
And I was like, Ray, I'll sell them to you for what I paid for them or less. I don't care. Just get them out of here.
So I'm gonna buy those from Art. So I'll have an elevated soon.
And then a Subway for Corey.
And then
Subway would be Subway is something I keep poking my eyes on.
Well, Art can do it because he has layouts below his layout, so it would be perfect.
There's that Dave Matthews Band song. There's a space between where you could put the train under there.
Yeah. You can't really see. Yeah. Awesome.
I never thought I'd use it as a reference ever.
I'm trying to keep up with the comments, guys. Sorry.
No,
it's
there's a ton of stuff flowing through here.
Yeah, this is great.
Subway.
This is amazing.
All right, here's Wayne. What does Wayne got to say? I keep the engine set boxes. Everything else has to go since I've got very little room to store them. There you go. I have all the boxes, and I have the boxes from all my father's trains. So some of them are like 70 years old.
Yeah.
Original stuff. All right. We ready to jump to our next topic, or we got more questions for Red?
Wait, you have to embarrass me before.
Yes, I forgot. I almost forgot. Let me pull that up.
You almost escaped.
Oh God.
Subway. Wait. Yep.
Hold on.
Subway stuff now.
Let me go. Present. Here's the application. Here we go. Share screen. No, I don't want to share that.
It's like trying to time when the traffic lights change. Nah. No.
Wait for it.
Nah.
Ow. All right, this is not. Let me got to pull this over. That's my problem. Sorry, working multiple screens here is not helping me.
Gold Standard said he saved some of the shippers, and I do.
I have
too.
all my shippers. Everything that's come in, an outer box, I have it.
Yeah.
Cody says Dell should be on the guitar in between transition topics.
Dude!
That's an excellent idea.
All right, here we are.
God.
So Ray, I have 4 pictures because you sent me other pictures earlier this.
Yeah, you could just
this
do the
year.
4 I sent you last night.
Yeah.
All right, so that's me.
This
and
is
my
a great
dad.
photo, by the way. Love
That's
this one.
me and my dad in the Metro North yard. So what is that? An FL9 or something? New Haven. Metro North used to let you. It's an FL9, yeah. Metro North used to let you. They'd have days where you could go and basically walk around the diesel shops.
That's amazing.
Obviously, they don't do that anymore. Or after 9/11, I guess they stopped doing that. But
that is amazing.
Yeah, so you get to be up close there. That was very cool.
Whoa. What's going on there?
Oh, look at me. I'm operating the dump car there.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you see, it's like side dump. Yeah.
I like that it says "Do not hump" right in the picture there.
Do the Humpty Dump.
Wait, but that's like the
Metro-
brake wheel,
Metro
not operating the car.
Right in there. They let you go and just climb over everything. Apparently, obviously, this would never happen today, but
Kids don't know how good we had it. Ah.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess this guy, that was like an actual. My mom was telling me it wasn't. It's something to do with the actual show. Was this guy? I don't know in what way, or I think he did the intro before in the U.S. This was the guy that did the intro before they played the show.
Before Shining Time Station?
I think so.
I got that song stuck in my head now.
He has something to do with the show. I know that. And that was in the city. That was in Manhattan, I think.
Wow.
All right, wait. There's another one of those, aren't? I think there's different.
No, just one more.
This is back at Metro North.
Yeah, Metro North had a little cool thing here.
Again, that's really cool.
Long gone, but so yeah, I always liked trains. I mean, I lived in Croton on Hudson in Westchester, and the only thing in Croton on Hudson is a 2,000 space parking lot for Metro North train station. So yeah. I was into trains because of that, I guess.
Taking a dump.
There we go. We got Indiana in the house. There you go. Wait, here's a good one. Not a Lionel coupler. Actually, no. Not one. All right, wait. This is still my favorite that I popped on before. You didn't have a beard as a kid?
Did I? No.
Yeah, here you go from Wipeout. A Metro North Steam Loco.
I wish I did. I didn't do very well.
You wish you had a beard as a kid? Is that what you just said?
Well, I'm just saying I didn't do very well with the ladies in school, so it only went well for me afterwards with this look. So
So your wife never knew you beardless?
No, never.
And
then
apparently
she's like, hey.
Not in a suit either. Nice. All right, cool. Why don't we jump to our next topic then? All right. So all of us have been through this. We have, Dell, have you bought something? We've all talked about it, but I don't know if I've ever heard you talk about something that was a lemon you bought. But I know Mike and I have definitely texted back and forth multiple times about things that we've bought that have been, forget about right when we got them, over time, just a consistent problem for us. We were even talking about the, first version of Odyssey today as we were texting back and forth. So I've got mine, kind of my problem child right here behind me. But Ray, why don't we start, since you were the host with the focus tonight, why don't we start with what's over your left shoulder there?
Sure.
Stop
So
texting, Ray.
sorry.
Oh, it said left shoulder, Ray. Left shoulder.
Oh, that. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay.
Your other left shoulder.
We've seen the other one a bunch of times.
All
Ray.
right, here we go.
There's a whole video you can go watch about that one.
So these came out right around York. Thanks to Ben's trains for getting me in trouble because Ben always posts like
He's got really good timing, right? As soon as it pops out.
Yeah, as soon as it pops out, he's like, "There's one left. There's two left." So of course I had to grab it, and I did. And then this box is coming like the Monday after York, and my wife's like, "Are you out of your mind?" But
That's right.
This train.
I forgot about that. I remember seeing you York Friday morning. You're like, dude, last night I just ordered a bunch of stuff from Train World right before York.
So I just want to say Atlas is my favorite rolling stock right now. It's amazing. It looks the best, but since the auto racks, I think they've been having issues, and Chris from Chris's Trains and Things has highlighted it really good in a bunch of videos. Luckily, all my auto racks, there were no issues, but I know even with those, people were having problems already. And then Chris made a video even before I made one on it. His was in worse shape than mine. His basically came in pieces.
Oh,
The all the handrails. Look, one just fell off. I never glued it yet because I don't know. I'm just waiting to.
Yeah.
But and look, wait. I'll touch the look. That comes right off. And then these all of Chris's what do you call this? The safety tread, like the walkway. All of that was broken, and mine are actually coming up too. You can see they're like loose and they're coming up. And it's a bummer. It's a bummer because again, this is my favorite rolling stock.
And you bought it new too. That's the real bummer, right? Like it's not like you bought it used from somebody.
No. And it's not a shipping. It's like it's not Train World's fault. This is coming. I guess it's happening right when it leaves the factory. I mean, if everyone has the same problem from every store, it's coming like this. So
yeah. The guy who's packaging them is.
And you know what's sad? the packaging is awesome though for Atlas. Like this, it had like.
So they're just not fitted right when they go in.
I guess it's.
Maybe it's a lack of glue when they put the parts together. Who knows, right?
I don't know what the issue is, but
your trains come with smoke fluid. Your Atlas cars come with a bottle of Elmer's.
I would be. This thing should have come with Elmer's. And again, my favorite rolling stock in the hobby right now, and I would even be willing to pay more for them to ship this better or to. And it's hard because.
Wow, pay more. You pay a pretty good amount for those already. Well, they should.
Here's what I'll say too. Lionel, the well car is essentially the same. This is my Lionel CSX one. I've dropped something on this and nothing happened to it.
Yeah. And well, I don't know if you saw it. James just said the same thing. All of his, perfect. 8.
Was he saying all his? Oh, yeah. Same with me. And I have 4 Lionel Husky stacks. Perfect. Not as.
Do they have that same fine detail on the end though?
Not as much, but really, really close. So I don't know. That's my story with that. Again, go watch Chris's Trains and Things video on it because his was really bad. But I don't know. It sucks. We pay so much for this stuff, and it seems to be going down again. Like the auto racks. Mine were all great, and I love this thing. I love all 3 of these.
Careful.
And the detail is nuts on these. And mine were fine, but again, the problem was started with this. So I hope it's not a trend with Atlas, because that would be a bummer.
Yeah, that would be.
So yeah, I'm done.
Del, what do you got? Because we've all texted about it, but in our little group chat, I haven't heard you put up anything you've got as a lemon.
I don't know if they're 100% lemons because I can almost.
Are you the one train person who has bought everything that's been perfect?
No. Here's one that I don't talk about much, but in 2021 catalog, the Lionel beer cars. It has an extra long, it's like a Kinematic coupler on the bottom, but it's so long, and you can see how flimsy it is. So when you put it on the track, they go downward, so they come uncoupled all the time. So I've tried tightening them, and I've searched it. I know Dackman did a video on how to repair some of the couplers on the his larger box cars and that have the Kinematic, but the solution I come up with is that train shows. When I'm looking at a car and it has what I tell everybody all the time, look to see it, make sure all the steps, where is it? The steps are, if they're broken off, look for flaws on cars. This is an Atlas car, and I'm going to use these trucks. Because if you go to buy a pair of Atlas trucks,
you're buying
at
the cheap
$30.
car to strip the chucks off of.
Oh yeah, you could rob parts off, the catwalks, brake lines, ladders, if you need them to repair other cars. That's one of the lemon type things that I had an issue with a brand new item. The other issue is all my legacy switchers. Everybody, I think by now a lot of people know that they're a single motor, and if you run the smoke unit and pull a long train, they like to overheat. They go into timeout mode. But that was
no way.
No kidding.
So
you didn't know you had the Conrail switcher?
Me?
Oh,
so they are gorgeous. I love them. I have 4. I didn't stop buying them, but I just can't. I don't run the smoke unit, and I don't overload the train, and they run great. Other than that, the other issue, 2 out of the 4 I bought, as soon as I put it on the track, I went 1 foot and derailed. And I'm like, okay. And there was nothing connected to the car. And both had the same problem. The back rear right traction tire came off as soon as it started to run. So I had to change it out, and it's the wrong size traction tire from the factory. Because the ones they have, the ones that come, replacements that come in a box, they're like I'd say an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch smaller, and I couldn't even put that one back on.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was so loose that it wouldn't stay on, and it happened on 2 of them. So I have no idea if it was just a production issue because both engines were from around the 2021 to 22 catalog. So whether but those are the 2 main issues I had with lemons. I mean, they run, but I had, I'm going to have to change out trucks on a brand new beer car with a parts car I got at a train show just in order to be able to run it. That's my solution to the problem. It's an easy fix for me. You guys with your electronic units that you're having issues with, that can get more expensive and harder to fix.
Young kids with the hipping and the hopping and the bipping and the bopping.
All right, no. So the Rolls Jewel says it like I will say. Menards couplers suck.
Oh.
They let go. They have to go at the end of my train because if you put too much behind them, they let go way too easy. I end up putting little zip ties around them.
Yeah, you're right.
Hold them closed.
You're right on the Menards car, but also I forgot to mention with this in pieces well car also has coupler issues. It'll uncouple
Really?
when I'm pulling a heavy train. This one does. This talk about a lemon. This one does.
I have coupler issues all the time with Menards cars. I have them sometimes. I've been getting a bunch of the Rail King MTH cars. I've been having a couple of those that are letting go, but it doesn't seem to be consistent. I think it's just maybe they just got tired. Some of them I've been finding are kind of older.
You don't have any what do you call them? Activation tracks or anything on yours, right?
I don't.
Because I had to say I had one like right here actually that I had to take off the table because I had my Rail King passenger cars. Every time they went by, not hitting the buttons or anything, it would trip the coupler.
Maybe it's a clearance thing.
Yeah, and it must have been. But the magnet's not activated unless it has a little bit of a charge in it. Probably just always. And once I took that track out, I haven't had a problem.
I've got one car that's got a magnetic pull down to open the door with the
guy throws something out.
And that one will just, I think it's just because the spring is old and it's not really a rhyme or reason. It'll just pop up, hey, everybody. It just halfway around the track, it'll just activate.
Nice.
Should do a drinking game with that.
Yeah. All right. Wait. Yeah. Uncoupling tracks. So I kept one on my 027 loop for my milk car, but I took it out of the fast track loop. Yeah. All right. So for me, pick it up. Ugh, it's this Challenger. So I bought this used off the forum and off OGR. Oh, pretty freaking heavy. And it was advertised as in great shape, runs perfect. It has a little bit of a stutter. And I was like, all right, a little bit of a stutter, probably just like, something I could deal with or whatever. And when I got it and threw it on the rails, and I was just using TMCC and like cranked it up in its legacy, it would start rolling good. But then at a certain point, the chuffs would increase like crazy, but the speed would just stay the same. And it wouldn't go any faster, anything. And then I did a video on this. I actually went back on the forum, took it apart, posted all sorts of pictures and everything. The ring, so there's a plastic ring that goes on one of the motors that has little vertical slots in it.
It's only on
a little
one of them.
laser. It's only on the rear motor, yeah. And there's like, instead of that tape that's on some motors, it's a little plastic ring. I forget what the name of the ring is called, but it actually was misshapen. I guess out of the factory, it had like a extra plastic on it and stuff, so the laser wasn't able to see through it clearly.
Train biting.
So I ended up having to take like a little razor and scrape it all off and clean it up. And now it runs much better, but then it's continued to give me problems, right? Mike, I've been texting you about this. It's a Lion Master. It has 2 engines in it, right? It's basically essentially a diesel, right? It's got 2 vertical motors in it. And the front trucks, it's got to get, 50% speed before the front motor actually even kicks in and starts spinning. Yeah. And I've sent you the videos, the little clips. It's really weird. I don't know. I haven't seen that problem on my big boy, and and then it'll struggle to pull heavy loads. So I keep the train behind it pretty light. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But I keep working on it. I had to replace the traction tires on it for the second time. It's worn out traction tires.
Is it because the fronts are moving quicker than the rears, and so it's wearing out one of the?
I think what's happening is the back is pushing the front.
Oh,
so the front's not spinning freely. So I think what's happening is the traction tires are wearing out. And then what happened was the traction tire actually became so disformed, it was catching on the middle wheel of the 6 wheels and jamming up the wheels so that all 6 wheels would stop spinning.
Oh,
yeah, it was not fun. Yes, OGR buying is a Russian roulette. Wait. But Chris, I've seen you post a bunch of stuff on there.
You just got all those diesels, folks. I think
that's right. But I did buy this tank engine off of there, and it's a guy who sells a bunch of stuff on there. He's always got engines, and this actually came without a box. And back over there, it was fine except for the smoke unit was all melted out, and I had to replace that, and that was a pain in that. But other than that, it runs great. And it's now my best smoker. All right, Larkin has joined the house. Nice.
Yay. Another one coming to York. Who else in the comments is coming to York?
I know, Chris. I really wish I had 072 because that Polar Express Acela is like calling my name.
Chris had a great video today on these Atlas engines. They look so good. They blow Lionel's out of the water. I'm sorry.
That Ferromex was so.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet.
Oh, they're so good looking.
Oh, there's another hit for you. That's cool. Oh, yeah. So, I guess what days are you guys all going to be there? Because Larkin and I arrived Thursday too late for the rest of the Thursday part, so we'll be there Friday, Saturday. What's everyone else's days?
Yeah, let's throw in the comments.
I'll be there with the rest of the older people busting their way in at 11 a.m. or whatever time it is. Is that when it starts? Is this 11 or 10?
On Thursday?
Yeah.
I don't know because I've never looked at Thursday because I never.
Well, whatever. I'll be there when the doors open.
All right. So Lark is obviously the same as you. Thursday and Friday, Saturday.
Dell will be there when it opens. I know that.
I'll be there Wednesday through Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they have the early York.
All right, Matt. There you go, Matty State.
again
10
this year.
a.m. 10 a.m. on Thursday.
10 a.m. Okay.
What oh shoot, I guess you guys have all shared your lemon stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Mike.
you've got a couple.
Yeah. The most recent like the daylight was still kind of a big scare because I mean that wasn't really the train's fault initially. That was the idiot shipper that I'm just gonna put this smaller box in a bigger box, put no material in it, and send it. And it still breaks my heart because when I saw the pictures of this thing and like even the traction tires on it look brand new, it's like this thing was never run. This thing was in immaculate shape and you just ruined it. So that wasn't so much of a lemon. That was just a dumb shipping job, which 30 minutes later, after I had fixed all the aesthetic stuff, turned into a lemon because it just flat out stopped running. And I was freaking out, and it ended up being the RCL2 board had just bought the farm. Not all of your tractors, Ray, but it bought the farm, and it wasn't up to snuff. I don't know many people that have a spare of those laying around.
Yeah, when you texted me that, I was like, wow. I don't kind of have that money to have a couple of those laying around.
So I looked it up. A board like that on like ERR would be like about $100.
Yeah.
So not terrible. I actually didn't really know what I had, and neither did the guy that literally handed it to me. There's a local shop here, and he's like, we're going to do much of the computerized stuff. I don't know what this does. You can have it. It looked important, so I kept it, and I'm really glad I did. But I was doing all sorts of troubleshooting with B&R Railroad, Notch 8 trains, SID, and hovering your hand over the tender. Oh no, where's the antenna at on this engine? Oh, it's in the tender. Okay, hover your hand over. It's still not responding, and threw the new board in there and fired right up. So got lucky on that one having the part, because finding parts, everyone's like, look out for K-line engines.
Yeah.
If you need parts, good luck.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things that, like, at least if it's got modern, flywheel motors and things like that, you could always throw ERR in it. It costs some money, like $150 for just the boards, and then you got to buy the sound if you want to do the sounds and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, it's like the shell looks great. It just needs to run. It just needs to move. And thankfully, I don't know. It almost seems like all your Lion Chief stuff is all like soldered, welded, and all this stuff. But all the stuff that I've opened up that's been TMCC is just boards you can just plug in and unplug and all that stuff. So it seems like serviceability down the line is going to be better on some of this older, earlier TMCC stuff than it is with all your new fancy, all just welded in little chip with all the sound card in it kind of deals.
Yeah, I don't know the details, but I think you're absolutely right. I think the legacy and like newer stuff is all combined into smaller one board versus multiple boards. But that's why with the Class A, like I was thinking of just getting Cruise M, because you could put that in and keep all the other electronics in there and still have all the sound and everything.
Yep. Yeah, that thing sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I don't want to lose, is that whistle.
Yep. That's haunting. That's awesome. More Lion Masters. Eventually, Art and I are going to collect them all, and we'll
so that is our plan, is to corner the market and own every. And in fact, we found one that was never made. Right? What was the one you found that wasn't made?
Yeah. What is it? The Allegheny?
Yeah, I think it was the Allegheny. That's right, because we were on the hunt for that one all over the internet, and then we found out it wasn't made.
No wonder we can't find it. They canceled it.
If there's a Lion Master that pops up on Trains with a Z, it's a good bet these two guys are probably.
I'm on there every day. Search. I have a search saved. Lion Master.
Yeah, it's occupational hazard of wanting big steam and not having big curves.
Yeah.
And it sucks because they're like, oh, you live in Nebraska. The 9000 series UP engines ran all over that state.
Oh, is it back in stock?
Run any of those.
Finally. All right. So yeah, they've been saying there was a bunch of stuff on ERR's website that was out of stock until March. And so it's finally back. All right, cool. I think I'm going to have to go get one. All right. What about in the comments, guys? Like, let us know. What have you guys, besides the Atlas well cars, what else have you guys had problems with?
Well, Mad Train says he's nervous when he puts a secondhand engine on the layout.
Yeah.
I know the feeling on that one.
I didn't really get nervous until the daylight.
I
had that issue with T1.
Say that again?
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. Talk about that one.
My T1 Lionmaster.
Where did you get that
T1
one?
duplex. Literally, you'd power it on, it was all fine, and then you'd go to move the throttle, and it was like, we're not moving anywhere. You move the throttle some more. No. And then you move it some more. It's like, oh, you want full speed? And then it just takes off. And it was like, crap, now it's not stopping. Emergency shut off. Okay, it's done. Well, what's going on here?
How about, because Chris brings up a good point. So how about brand new stuff that's had issues, like warranty?
Oh, yeah.
Because we all know
my hobo car.
My switcher's been the Lionel before. So.
Yep, my hobo car came with the Dell droopy coupler situation, but the truck was actually all like misshaped in two, and it would jump the tracks every time I went around. I had to send it back for a new truck.
That's kind of a nice thing with it. Well, not a nice thing to have something like that happen on a new car, but can't you just send it back, return it, warranty coverage kind of stuff?
Yeah, I have to say, pretty harmless too. Like, you just package it up, call Lionel, mail it. You had that, right? Same experience.
It's true. I had a good experience, but a lot of people, like, you don't have just search in YouTube, and there's plenty of people who trash the experience too. I that wasn't my experience, but plenty of people are like, they don't fix it, it comes back broken. Like when I made the warranty video, they're like, check the engine over, because
that's this is the best one, the one that Chris just brought up. The bathroom backwards. My favorite was RBP. RBP didn't fix it because he's like, everybody else is going to fix theirs, and then my car will be the one that stands out. It'll be worth more.
So they reuse those molds for another set that's in this new catalog, right?
Yes, right. The blue set am I right? The blue one.
It's either the blue set, or I thought it was. Was it the Al Capone set?
No, that hasn't come out yet, right?
No, but he's talking about they reused the molds.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I wonder if they're gonna continue it. If they still have the toilet,
But that's a manufacturer thing, right? Because I think it was just the
it's just flipped around.
It was just flipped around, right? Yeah. Yeah, the royal blue. That's what it is. Thank you.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Chris says they usually make it right if people need to calm down. I mean, I agree, because they fixed my issue, so I don't know. But there are a lot of people who complain about it on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, Chris is right. They need to calm down. Have some dip. Calm down.
It's free. Come on. I sent it in and they sent it back to me. What more?
Well, so the one thing I was mad about, actually, and I don't even want to call this a lemon. I don't even know how the hell this happened, but I bought a CW80. I don't know why I did. It was stupid. And
that's when I got. Don't bash them.
I know. I was waiting for that.
I bought one of the new ones that came out the last, whatever it was, 2 years ago or so, because it had, oh Jesus, no, there's no Taylor Swift comments that should be made in our
Oh, come on, you're not a Swiftie?
No. Oh. Anyway, I was going to use the CW80 to power my yard separate, so it had a separate power supply in the yard, and somehow, I don't know, something happened. I was doing a there was a short or something. It actually arced over my what do you call it? The track with the cutting it, the block track, and shorted out the CW80 to the point now where, without even moving the handle, I get 20 volts to the track. So the handle's down, any sort of track connected to it, I get 20 volts. It's shorted out the stuff inside, and
Oh,
it's not worth fixing it. So it's a, like the guys on the forum talk about it. It's a paperweight that I use to hold the door open sometimes.
that's a shame. What else we got? Replace the fan twice on a CW80.
Well, wait, come on, guys. I have the King Lemon here. I mean, we all know the
Yeah,
story.
no,
Oh yeah.
Were
Well,
we
you can
saving
talk
the best
about
for
that.
last?
No, everyone knows the story. I won't talk about it, but I will show off, thanks to Dell. When I remove the cover this time, the guts are all in there. Thank God.
It's not the same train.
It's a different train.
What? Ray,
Ha!
Ray, my switches are missing. I got scammed, Ray. I got
Oh,
scammed.
no. Now Dell. Oh, I may have stolen Dell's parts out of that Delaware and Hudson
Yeah, but
engine.
Wait, and all right, wait, Ray. What
Yeah.
what model locomotive is that? Because I think last time you couldn't even remember.
All right, it is no. I could remember. People couldn't remember in the chat who were trying to win those shirts.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
I knew what it was.
No, but I thought you were. I thought you started second guessing yourself as to which one it was.
Yeah, I was, because everyone was saying the wrong one. It's an SD70 Mac that was a K-line engine that Lionel.
Because I saw one on trains the other day, and I almost sent it to you.
And by the way, anyone you see is cheaper even than what I paid for this piece of junk. So I really messed up, but yeah, it was a K-line engine that Lionel ended up
But
making.
you wouldn't have this experience to talk about if you had paid less money and gotten one that worked perfect.
That's right. I wouldn't even be. I'd probably have 5 followers still, and I wouldn't be on here with you guys.
You're like, Ray, who? 3 rails, 3 dads. Ray has dropped out.
3. I'm done.
Oh, there you go. Chris says you shouldn't buy CSX.
I don't know. Chris is we're in the CSX bubble. I don't know. I didn't know Chris was a hater of CSX until right now. I mean, I know, especially because he loves Penn Central.
Oh, that really?
I think so. I'm trying to get he's got this 86-foot Penn Central boxcar that I'm trying to get from. I can't find it anywhere.
Well, you had those that cool branded Penn Central car with the reflective kind of shiny paint on it. That was neat. What you did the giveaway with?
Oh yeah. Oh, I owe Dell a car, and I will be giving it to him when I see him at York.
or if we go to lunch before that, either one.
All right. If you're buying, I'm in.
Oh,
I don't think that's how that works, Ray.
James has been hollering in the comments about pre-orders, but I feel like we've talked about pre-orders a bunch of times. But I don't know if anybody wants to highlight anything
I
special.
saw that with James. I'll quickly say again. Joe literally told me those stupid SD50s are showing up, the Conrail one. So I'm gonna have to pay for that.
You see that thumbs up came up automatically for Ray?
Yeah.
How did you do that, Ray?
Oh my God.
Did you see how it would come up? I don't know how you did that.
I didn't do anything.
I've only seen that happen at like WebEx at work. I've never seen it happen here.
The fans love me, I guess. But anyway, whatever the volume 2, were they SD45s? I don't even know what they are.
no, they're
the one with
SD50s.
Oh, they were SD50s. Okay. It was
Yeah,
the
3 of
Conrail,
them.
right, the Conrail one and then the ribbon one. And I got the regular one. And Joe claims they're going to be here in April. So that sucks. But, oh well.
That's
Good timing.
And then the F19, I'm going to have to pay for sometime. That's coming soon. too.
And the wait, and then I
Well,
sent you that text, right? The Atlas passenger cars. Did you pre-order those?
I didn't pre-order those, but I can get them. I can get them on Muffin. Really, what I'd like to do is do a meetup at Trainland, because I know they'll have them there at the Long Island store. So whenever those finally show, I want to try and get people to all go that day, and I will buy the Metro North cars.
You'll buy us. Wait, you said you'll buy us all what?
No.
You
I'll
heard
be
it,
there.
folks.
I'm not even going to talk about the pre-orders from the new catalog because if those show up before September, I'm in big trouble.
Why are you shooting that? Don't shoot the fans with the Nerf gun. At least it's not loaded.
All right, here. What's the longest wait for a pre-order you've ever had?
The Metro North cars.
Yeah.
3
Wait,
years.
but you didn't pre-order. But you just said you didn't pre-order them.
No, I know, but still, it's ridiculous that it's 4 years because those were released in 2020. So.
All right,
4
hold on.
years
Chris has some interesting information. There you go.
Don't assume you can get them from Muffin. He doesn't pull. Yeah, his site is a little. I'm fairly confident I can grab one from Train World, like as soon as they come out. Like I'll not. Like I know I can make it happen. But and then Chris mentioned the GP35, which is true because Joe said he's getting that red, the custom run Reading and Northern, or Del, what is it? Am I right? What are Joe's pre-orders of? Oh yeah, Reading and Northern, right?
Well, he has the SD50 in the green and gray. I have that one ordered from him, and he has the GP30
in the red.
I don't know if he has
Corey
in the red.
Corey nailed it. The longest wait on a pre-order. That I pre-ordered my base 3 the day the Lionel catalog came out, or the day
of course,
after.
Corey nailed it. How could we forget that?
Yep, I've been waiting on that since January. What was that? 2021.
Wow.
All right, so Creative Mind just said Trains and Things, which is a store about 45 minutes to an hour away from me, which is awesome. They're having their sidewalk sale tomorrow in the, what are we having? Monsoon rain, 3 inches of rain we're supposed to have tomorrow. I might have to head out there though.
Yeah, it's going to be really bad.
All right, other than the base 3, my longest wait was my Atlas High Cube boxcar. It was about 1.5 years, if I remember right. For that.
How long was it for the Strasbourg 90? Is that only 2 years?
I was less than 2 years, but I mean, the way they put that thing in a box.
Ask Aiden about that. Aiden is Strasbourg king. Where is he still in the chat?
Aiden, you still there? Wave hello.
Come in, Aiden.
Oh, yeah, Corey, you're going out to Trains and Things tomorrow? Damn it. All right, now I got to try. I got to try.
2.5 years? Really, Lark?
Almost 2 years. There you go.
2.5 years.
All right, we're getting different answers here. 2.5, almost 2, 2021 to 2023. It was, I mean, I agree. It was well worth it when you see what that looked like and the way they packaged that thing. Like, that was not coming with stairs and treading or whatever that's broken off. That thing, you saw it. It was actually bolted to a piece of wood.
That was nice.
Wait, so isn't like I saw Dave, there's been a sighting of the actual base 3, supposedly August. So does that mean that Art's prediction of the MTH one coming out the same time?
Did you see that? Did you see that the WTIU is also listed August 2023? So for you guys in the comments who don't know this, my theory is Lionel and MTH work together on the WTIU and the base 3, and they're being produced in the same factory, and they will come in the same shipping container to the United States to be released almost on the same day. That's my theory. All right, maybe the whole working together part, not so true, but I do think they're being built in the same factory with the same components.
Sheesh. It's like, I hope you're wrong, but I know you're right.
I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? If they got together and they figured out, like, we can't order the parts because we're too small. You can't, you're too small, but you get together. We have a little bit of scale. We can actually get the parts to build our stuff. That makes sense. It's a glitch in the matrix, Chris said. Absolutely.
Red pill or the blue pill? Lionel or the MTH?
It works out, right? The red pill or the blue pill? Orange box?
I mean,
red box.
There is no spoon. It is not the spoon that turns, but you that turn yourself.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Get your tinfoil hat while you're at it, Del.
We've had a couple of comments about Del's hat.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, they were in there. All right, so
There's
Corey's
the
even going to the
TSX
trains and things.
on there.
Wait,
Oh,
so
you-
how are they going to do this sidewalk sale in the
Yeah.
pouring rain? I'm assuming they're just going to have the sale inside the store.
It's
Well-
a raft sale.
It's a
Hey,
raft sale.
You know, Gersbowski's has an overhang, so it rained
Yeah.
the day they did their porch sale, and they were still outside, and it wasn't
Right,
front.
but we're supposed to have like crazy rain tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
Like,
supposed to be. Really
they're talking
bad.
about
We're
like
getting
3
like
inches
2
of rain.
inches of rain here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Worse than when you drove here after the show a couple weeks ago.
That was crazy weather, but whatever. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
Chris says Tony has an overhang.
Yeah, but it's not as big, I don't think, as Grisbowski's.
Okay.
It's in a strip mall kind of thing, so it has like a
Wait, can I? Sorry, can I
Ewing
do
never
a,
floods.
can I do a shameless plug? Everyone, after we're done here, go watch my video. I did a Chris's Trains and Things hobby shop hop ripoff of Gersbowski's. I finally did one.
I thought you were going to talk about your video for the bathroom again.
No, not the bathroom video. As a matter of fact, I didn't even put the bathroom in the main video, which Cody was very upset about.
Yeah.
It's the juicy extras.
Oh, now you're in trouble.
Copyright.
Now you're in trouble.
I'm done. I'm gonna get claimed on it tomorrow. I'll wake up and be like demonetized.
YouTube's going to be like, this one does not count towards views for you.
Going after the little guys.
Nice. Nice. I know that's the one thing that, like, for me, they're not be. I guess I could go to Train Doctor, but he doesn't have a very big shop. They do more repairs, I think, than actual sales.
Well, it's called Train Doctor. That makes sense.
Yes, there's 2 Train Doctors actually. If you ever look it up, there's a Train Doctor in, I think he's upstate New York, and he's the one where Gargrave's track started, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's the Train Doctor here in Jersey.
Does anyone know the train shop, or maybe there's multiple and there's no way to do this, but train shop in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? Because apparently that's where my 4014 LC2 Big Boy is from. He ordered it new.
Sorry, what was that again? What was it?
In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Is there more than one train shop that's like O-Gauge you can order stuff through for the Lionel catalog? Or it's Pennsylvania, it's train land, so
I don't know.
Chris would probably know. Yeah,
He's been there for a hop.
as if on cue. Maybe
Wait,
He
no,
can
he's
tell me the
saying
name
no.
of
Wait, he's contradicting himself.
So the 4014 that I picked up last month.
Oh,
is
he has
actually-
been there. He's saying he has been there.
The
All
the
right,
guy
sorry, I cut you off, Mike. Go ahead. Sorry.
the guy I bought it from is a rancher in Wyoming that was doing work in Pennsylvania at the time, and he's like, "Oh, 4014, that's just down the road from where I live in Wyoming. They store that in the Roundhouse in Cheyenne. This will be cool." And he had it and ran it with his kids and stuff like that, and then I lucked out and ran into him on Facebook Marketplace of all places, and now it's here. So
Yeah, supposedly kept in the box full of dust.
oh well. So yeah, he said he always put it back in the box when they weren't using it. So when he did use it, he left it out whenever they were doing dust, some sort of dust bowl, because there was like dirt caked on
Yeah,
this.
when you sent me a picture of it, I was like, wow. Like my engines don't get that much dust when I leave them on the layout for a couple of days. Like,
And then did you see the hair in the wheels underneath?
yes. He ran
Yeah.
it on tube track on a rug, probably.
Yeah, with dogs that shed.
So that is interesting, though. If you look at the shipper, right, when you buy these secondhand engines, and you look at the original label, if it's still on there, where it came from,
Yep.
that's always kind of cool to check out.
Yep. I've had a couple of older cars that were like, train show or like LCCA or TCA exclusives. And they were like shipped from some guy who was running the Eastern Division Club or Western Division Club or whatever at the time, and shipped out, and seeing all the old shippers on it. Oh, you found yours. What's on it?
Well, this is my Mohawk. I was just curious if this had a label on it. This one doesn't.
I should just find all the addresses I can and start mailing them
Yeah.
data file stickers.
This is the problem. I haven't even found places for the boxes for these trains. All right, this one came from G&G Model Railroad in Staten Island. This is my Class A.
Oh, cool.
In But this was interesting. It has an on the water date of November 02.
Wow.
But it wasn't. But when I looked it up, it was in the catalog after that. So I don't know if I didn't. You know what I should have done was gone back further. So I don't know if they ran it twice in a catalog or because it was in the 20. It was in the the 2003 4 catalog, something like that. Because it was when I first looked it up, I was like, oh, it's only 20 years old, but it's actually 22 years old.
Hobby shop in Sarasota, Florida. Oh
yeah, I'm going next week. I'm going to Florida, and now whenever I go somewhere, I search for a hobby shop.
Yes,
and there's apparently a really nice one in Sarasota, so I'm gonna go.
All right, Del, question for you.
I think that's my nephew busting my chops.
I was wondering why he was always asking for you.
Well, wait, hold on. I got something under the layout.
Why? No, Del, like how much room do you have under the layout, and does it go to a hidden basement? Because I can't tell you how many times Del's been like, I found this under the layout and I didn't know I had it.
You know those jokes about digging your way to China? It's under Del's layout.
Oh yeah. Wait, Ray. Lark's down there. He wants to know when you're going to be down there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Lark, I'm going. It's a very short trip to visit. My wife's mother lives in. Oh my!
How much room do you have under your layout?
I used to when we do my highlight, I used to collect beer signs and stuff. But,
that's the best. That's the best accessory I've ever seen for any of us.
I want to get
the roundhouse. That goes right in the middle of the layout.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, Lark, I'm not going to Miami that side. It's only the Tampa side, and it's only for a few days because my wife's mom lives there, so we're going down. But I just Google if there's a hobby shop, and there's whatever that one. Wayne said it, Gulf Coast Model Railroad. So I'm gonna take a video.
Did I miss that one? All right, sorry.
That's cool.
I need content, guys, so that'll be perfect.
Instead of recycling. Oh yeah, I went here months ago.
Sound like Kramer. Frankly, it was a grind filling 24 hours a day. Awesome.
What's the closest model? What's the closest hobby shop for you, Del? Like where you live?
Del comes up to me when he's.
Yeah. Grzybowski's only 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I never used to go to them. I used to always go to Nicholas Smith because of the selection. You know, Ray. I love Grzybowski's store and prices, but Nicholas Smith is like 5 times the size of that. You know,
it's true. It's true.
I gotta watch
went
your
this
video.
summer.
How big is the Grzybowski store? Because when he comes to shows, he brings a lot of stuff.
He's got a warehouse next to the place.
Yeah, that's the thing about Joe's place. It's a small physical store, but he's basically has 2 buildings full of warehouse stuff. Like so
he's got the showroom.
The showroom is small, but he definitely has the trains, that's for sure. And one thing, not to plug Grzybowski's again, but Art can attest to this. The great thing about Grzybowski's compared to like Train World is Joe will bring something in that's been gone for a long time and it's brand new. So whether it was Art's Mohawk or like Joe got in the rocket set that no one had. And right now he's got the Chessie, which pretty much no one has, the orange one. That just popped up.
Oh, he's
brand new. So, and it's way cheaper than it is on.
I got to look that up now.
Oh, there's RBP just showed up in the chat. What's up, Chris? We have both Chris's in the chat. Come on now. These
yes,
are responsible
Grzybowski's. I went
not
nuts at
having
Grzybowski's booth last year, and I got Del to buy what was that? A hopper you bought last year, right? In October.
Yeah, I bought. Yeah, the brand new one. Yeah, another one of those aluminum AC and F center flow ones. And now we both bought those Weaver cars laying in the beer flat out front for $10.
$10. Two great Weaver cars I got out of that. They were great. No boxes. So
no boxes.
And
my favorite but I have to talk about this every time it happened. Every time we talk about it. Ray was wearing his Grzyboski's t-shirt. So as we were shopping the booth, everybody kept asking him for help.
I told Joe yesterday, I said, I'm not wearing your shirt next time because everyone thought I was an employee, which I basically should be.
Just get on the payroll.
He won't let Ray join.
They won't let me in. It's a family business. That's okay. But anyway, yeah. So he had the Acela, the brand new Acela that came out. So like, you're not going to find that on Train World, but Joe will get in something that was kind of.
I was shocked
popular.
when I opened that Mohawk and flipped it over, and there was nothing on the rollers.
Yeah,
nothing. Like,
so
because it was not advertised as new in box, right? It was advertised as excellent condition,
right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I like them. But again, I'm biased because they're my only option. I live 2 seconds from them. So
yeah.
All these, it's like you guys live in a fantasy world out there in the East. I got a house of trains and a guy with really weird hours. There's not a whole lot of stores close to me.
Yeah. That's
okay.
I'm in the same boat though. Like my closest stores I've got the train station in Mountain Lakes, which is just about an hour, and then Trains and Things is just about an hour, and then the Train Doctor's about 30 minutes. But like I said, he's not a real store.
Right. It's more of a
yeah, he does have stuff for sale, but it's like nothing like it was interesting. He did have, or I don't know if he still does have, the Legacy Polar Express set, but it was for a ridiculous price.
Oh,
if anyone wants
the catalog, why bother, right? Like,
well, Chris is selling his Polar Express Acela, which
well, that's what I said earlier. Like, if I had 072, I would have been ringing him up and bought that already. How
is the expansion coming?
Pretty good. You can't see this side of the layout, but it's all torn up in this corner. I'm good. And tomorrow, rainy Saturday, I'm going to do all the track along the back side and rip off all the track on the front side so I can build the table out longer.
So. I need to make a shirt for my son. He said, rain days are train days.
Yes.
Boy, you got him in big trouble. You better make sure he gets a good job because he's going to need it for this train bill he's going to get.
He's got all these hand-me-downs coming. Are you kidding?
Oh, that's true.
Including a base 3, apparently.
That's right. Once it's over for Dad, he's inheriting everything anyway. So
that's right.
So he'll go through his video game phase in middle school and high school, and I'll take care of all of his trains. And then when trains are cool again, he'll be like, "Hey, remember the secondhand Overland?"
Wait, where is Mad Trains from? I've always been curious. Does anyone?
He'll answer. He's out there. He just said he's got 3 shops within 15 minutes.
Yeah,
that's why he wants to know.
Where are you, and do you have a spare bedroom?
Stores? Mine? Mine? He'll chime in here. What are your guys?
The train station's an interesting place. Yeah, they have. It's definitely Grandpa's basement, and they have a warehouse too. And they do a warehouse sale every once in a while, but I've never found anything good. Lots of post-war stuff in their warehouse sale.
That's awesome. Yeah, where are your guys' in the comments? Where are your favorite stores at? Shout them out.
Yes.
I saw a good one. Oh, he's in Greensboro, PA. Okay, so that's pretty close to me. I'm bummed Rail Chief isn't here because he said he was gonna come, but his store I visited in the summer. Boy, what is it? It's in Delaware.
Shore something.
Yeah,
right?
something like that. That was
Hobbies or something. Along
really
those lines.
Small, but really good. Really
Delaware,
cool.
right? It's
yeah.
Delaware.
I think it was the mobile layout too, or is that something else? I thought I saw one where it's like literally like a traveling layout, like in a trailer. Maybe that's something else. That just looked really cool. Nick Smith, Train World, great.
Nicholas Smith, I've ordered some stuff from them online, and I think I mentioned this the last time we talked. Like, They shipped it. I had it in like a day and a half. It was crazy how fast they ship. Now they're not far from me because I think they're outside of Philly, but I wasn't going to drive down there, and it was crazy like how quickly they shipped the stuff. Nassau Hobbies. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, we can talk about Roundhouse South next, but Nassau Hobbies. They always seem to have like good sales. Like you get like a 20% off sale and stuff like that from them every once in a while. They advertise that, but I've never bought anything from them. Roundhouse South. One thing that's tough with Roundhouse South is they turn over, they get so much stuff in. They don't have a website that really like has everything what they have. So you almost have to like call them when you're interested in something and see if they even have it.
Oh,
all right. Yeah. Tiny Tim's Trains and Toys, Ashland, Virginia. Yep. Oh, look. It'll be 3 hours away is the closest store.
Oof.
3 hours later.
Yep. Corey talks about, always good deals in Nassau Hobby.
Boy,
and they run like they
Very
run a fast track sale. I don't know if you get, for those who run fast track, they run a fast track sale like at least once a year, if not multiple times a year.
That's a long way for Bill B to get a train. 3 hours. My God.
Yeah. Well, that's why there's the internet and you can order.
I'm so
Like, what are you
anti-shipping.
doing, man?
I just
You say that way.
Are you
Well, watch Mr. Muffin do a Conrail custom run that you gotta have.
I know. No, you know what?
No way.
I ordered a bunch of pre-orders of containers from Muffin. Those, because this doesn't fit right, even though it looks good. This is wrong.
Are those the containers you picked up at York last year?
No, those are different. I have them all I have them all mix and match, but I ordered the correct, what is this, 53-foot containers from Muffin, but it's Atlas, so, maybe I'll get them in 2030.
Your beard will be gray by then.
Yes.
Your beard will have grown a beard.
He will still have the beard if he wants to keep the wife.
Dell, I know Dell's trying to get me to not care about shipping and just because I can get such good deals, but I haven't listened to him yet.
It seems like if I ship, it's either 3 days in town or 3 days to the East Coast. It's like it doesn't matter. It's always 3 days for me.
Yeah, a lot of places still don't charge sales tax if you're out of state. So
It's true.
Well, so that's what I love about. I love T&K Hobby in Ohio because when they have stuff, they want to turn over their inventory. When they have it for too long, once it's maybe 1 or 2 catalogs pass, they want to get rid of it. They drop their prices, and you just got to keep checking back at their website. I bought a lot of stuff up. That's where those beer cars with the dangly couplers came from.
Well,
I bought
so cheap.
Yeah, no. It's just a poor design. But I'd love to keep the trucks because they're the roller bearing ones that spin freely. So I don't know. Might try to put shims in there to keep them because they just keep coming uncoupled because they're at different heights.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Yeah. So Charles Rowe is where I have done a lot of my pre-orders from.
And still have your pre-order for the base 3.
And they are
my base 3 I ordered through Hennings.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Hennings had the best price. When I quickly glanced all the sites, and Hennings had the best price, so I ordered through Hennings. But Charles Rowe, they're up in Massachusetts. I don't know exactly where.
They're the lowest,
near Boston.
Like officially, right? Because I always say Gersbowski's was the lowest, and then you sent me the Charles Rowe, and they're lower.
They're lower.
Yeah.
Well, they have a pre-order window that's like if you pre-order really early, and then there's like a bigger pre-order window where the price goes up a little bit from there.
Right.
But yeah, that's why I jumped on. I got all my volume 1 catalog orders were from them.
All right. Another Chris.
Chris.
It's Chris in the chat. Which Chris?
Chris and Chris.
Yes.
Chris the Trains and More. Chris said he was going to try and show up, and he did. I love when people do what they say they're going to do. So thank you, Chris, for showing up.
Captain Obvious. I love when people do what they say they're going to do.
No, bonus points to RBP. He said he had something tonight with his with his daughters. He said he's going to catch the replay, but all right.
All right, here you go. Here you go. Pre-orders with Charles Rowe and Grzybowski's. Grzybowski's was lowest, but you need to email and call. He doesn't do it online. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't
There's
even
a
know
special
that.
sauce.
Gers
So
was
clearly,
lowest,
Ray
but-
is not getting the inside deal, but he is getting the bathroom
Oh,
tour.
believe
The
me, I'm
bathroom
getting the
tour.
inside deal,
That's right.
and I'll never
Good price
say,
or bathroom tour? Which one is it?
I will never say what that inside deal is, but believe me, I'm getting an inside deal there.
Oh, sheesh.
All right. So here he was working on a MTH Subway set. I got to get myself a Subway one of these days, or that Metro North. If I could just get my hands on that Metro North Lion Chief set, and then rip all that electronics out and put a Cruise M in there.
You're on a thing with the Cruise M all of a sudden.
Wait, Metro
Well, because
North
once you get
did,
nice cruise control, you can't go back to Lion
Wait,
Chief.
did you-
The Lion
so-
Chief, you flip it one thing, and it's like,
I will predict in the Volume 2 catalog this year for Lionel, we will see the Metro North New York Central Genesis, which is
Amazing.
probably the most beautiful engine out
I
there right
don't
now.
think you are like, that far off from the future. Like we've
And-
talked, you see it all over the place. They've got.
And then the Penn Central, did you see they just released that Metro?
Oh,
North
I haven't
did?
seen that one.
Yeah, so they'll do that one and the Penn Central Lionel. I predict. We'll see.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good. 20% on Lionel pre-orders. That's good.
Yeah.
Legacy Taylor's Lionel train says Legacy Station, which I have visited and is awesome. And I forget the guy's name, but he is very nice. I was talking to him for a while. He was great there at Legacy in Atlanta. It's actually outside of Atlanta, but
Yeah. So I used to go to Atlanta all the time for business, but it was too far away, and I didn't rent a car.
So it's so funny you say that. So the whole reason I went down there is my wife travels for business sometimes, and she was outside of Atlanta. It happened to be basically very close, so I went there. I honed in on her trip, and I went there, and it was awesome.
I
Yeah, see,
realized
Mad Trains agrees with me, Mike.
Oh,
No
hey, Ray.
cruise is a step back when you're used to it.
Ray, I have a public service announcement
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
I texted Tim Coyle, the guy who does the weathered
Yes.
cars at York.
I have
to
one
see-
right here.
Yeah, to see if he's has the cars done from the last show. So if people out there that had cars for him to do that didn't get done, he said they should be. He said they have a bunch of new cars they're bringing to York that are weathered. So just wanted to let you know that I should be getting the two that I gave to him last year back finally. And I know Ray likes to get one of those. When I ask you, what are you getting at York this year? We didn't even talk about that, whether you're getting another weathered car.
I probably will. It depends what he's got, but I probably will. Yes.
do you feel
So-
like when you weather one car, then you have to like weather them all? Like it just looks
Uh,
like you have one weathered car.
Well, I'm doing a complete like Lehigh Valley train, just one set. And this is one of Tim Coyle's cars. So
That's so nice. He
Yeah,
does
that is really nice.
such a good
Awesome.
job. I personally don't care, but
You're a railway man. I texted you that today, Mike. Right when we were talking about the smooth-sided cars with the Challenger. You run it how you like it.
I don't know. I don't
But
mind
I
if they
do
don't
see a number of
match,
people
but-
who do that. Right? They get a weathered train together,
Yeah.
like start
Yeah.
to finish.
I think that's the
You-
way to do it, like what Dell's doing, where you wouldn't weather every single piece of rolling stock you have. You do like one set, and then you'd always run those together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope what's his name? My guy who does the flat cars. Ralph.
The tie down to the special loads
Yeah.
on the car. Yeah.
Ralph didn't make it to the last York, even though they kept his table empty. No one took it. Kind of in the back there by Muffin, but I hope he's there because his cars are ridiculous.
They're great. It's just the price point is what kills me.
Oh, they're insane. They're like 200. Hold on, let me see if I can grab one. They look so good.
Hey, Austin.
Apple juice.
Austin's 30 minutes from me that direction.
Yeah.
We've we're in a club now. We're in the Nebraska Iowa Railroaders, and he's got his HO Big Boy and 844 on the
Nice.
table right across the way where I'm running O gauge. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, you did a short or something a couple days ago, earlier this week, right? About that. Man,
I'm
look
gonna
at
get some
that.
more
That is
footage
just
going
hold on,
from
Ray. Let me throw you up. Let me see if I
Oh,
can
there
make
we
you
go.
bigger
Coming
so
closer.
everybody can see that. There you go. That is
Oh, wow.
gorgeous.
Hey, I like that. Surprise, surprise.
The deck's
Oh,
got
dude.
wood.
Even the boards. Okay, that's a cool detail.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
man.
cars are nuts,
That's
but they're
awesome.
expensive. They're expensive.
They
But,
should be. That looks amazing.
Yeah. Now, Ray, what are you trying to do? Are you buying those and you're going to make a train of those?
Yeah, I mean, my layout's so small. Basically, like one or two more is going to be the max for me, because I've got I've got two construction ones like this. My other one has a Volvo loader on it, which looks great, and the rest are military cars. So I think I really like to add more to the military train because it looks so awesome. He had last time I saw him, he had which was in the spring because he didn't go in October, but he had a military crane, a scale, 148 scale models crane that was painted up in army green.
That's cool.
And it was awesome. And I let it go,
really
and
cool.
I regret it. But
so speaking of that, I don't know if you, all right, so nobody looked at this, but the Lionel HO catalog came out this week.
It did?
And I don't know if you guys saw, they had a whole freaking 2 pages in their layout. I'm guessing, I don't remember the number. Let's call it 10 different variations of flat cars with no load on them that you could buy for HO. Why don't they do that for O scale? Like, I want to buy a bunch of flat cars that I could put a different military load on that I buy separately, like a model or something. And you're stuck, if I that's one reason I'm hesitating is I was thinking about buying a bunch of those Menards ones, but we had that whole conversation about the quality of the trucks and the couplers.
Yeah.
And that's the one reason why I'm hesitating. But, why isn't anybody just producing quality flat cars that you could buy? Like, Ray, I think you bought the one with the fire truck and removed the fire truck so you could put a different load on there, right?
yeah, I
Why don't they
know
just
why.
make a flat car?
Because they want to charge us more money. Those fire trucks. Listen,
Right, but those fire trucks probably cost the money to put on there, right?
90% of my stuff is Lionel. I love Lionel. Those fire trucks should be banned from existence. They are charging $54.
Wait, do you have it? Where is it? Do you have it?
Yeah, it's a piece of crap.
Wow.
And how much was the whole? Wait.
$54
How much was
for
the flat
this.
car with the truck? Hold on, let me blow you up so everybody can see this.
It's over $100, so we know damn well they aren't selling us this beautiful flat car, which I can show you, for $50. So why they're selling this fire truck alone for $54? I don't understand it. But the
All
flat
right, wait,
car,
Mad Trains. Where are these Lionel flat cars? Because they always have a load on them. You have to take the load off.
Oh, you had
these
that
flat
one?
cars are gorgeous that Lionel makes.
Oh, that's why there's so much. That looks great.
Yeah, but why not just sell the flat car?
Oh,
And they strap these pieces of junk to them. Like the MTH models are so much nicer.
Yeah,
But these Lionel flat cars are awesome.
that looks incredible.
So
my
yeah,
gosh.
I don't know what the deal is with that, but I
that's
have it
why I
on the
was saying,
layout.
like, I just wish they would just sell it.
$54 for this thing.
Yeah, I wish they would just sell a package of them. And there's been one day if I could find somebody selling a bunch of flat cars with nothing on it, that's what I might get. I don't know, maybe York. Ray's getting fired up. That's the
Not
comment.
topic at all.
Too many hobbies, Jeremy.
All right.
because they are better. They're better, and I like the MTH flat cars, but these are nicer by far. And they have the little gimmick. Actually, Eric from Eric's Trains taught me, or in that video, I didn't even know this is what it was supposed to do. This goes like right.
Oh, it
Some-
falls down between the cars, right? And then you can move the trucks between the
Yeah.
cars.
like
Yeah.
that.
So they could just roll them up one car at the end and drive them all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So apparently several years ago, they were selling flat cars in 6-packs. I don't remember that. But then again, I might not have been paying attention. A few years ago, I was focused only on my father's post-war stuff that he handed down to me.
It's all right to focus on that.
Yeah. So yeah, I am looking for flat cars. I have my own military loads to put on them.
Yeah.
The problem for me is I want to get everything uniform, either all one road name like New York Central, Union Pacific, or military like Menards. You can buy the ones that say Army on them.
Yeah, just have them individually numbered. That'd be cool.
Yeah, or get a nice little acrylic marker and take care of that. Nice. All right, guys, we've been at this for like an hour, almost an hour and 40 minutes now.
The hits just keep on coming. We couldn't help it. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. This is so cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
this
this
was
is great.
awesome though. Yeah, you guys in the comments, you guys make it, man. That's why we do it, right? Like it's not just a show about us. We want to hear what you guys have to say and talk about, what you guys are interested in.
We hope
So
it's
this
as
has
much
been awesome.
fun for us to get together as it is for you guys to join in. That's what it's all about. This community is so fun.
Yeah, this is awesome. All right. So next month, we're not going to give it away, but next month we got a good show coming up. It will be before York is the plan. So look out for that. I think we're only going to be 3 or so weeks from now, roughly. So be on the lookout. We will definitely, subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram channel, 3 Rails, 4 Dads, and be on the lookout for the new promos coming out for that. And go ahead, Del, Ray, Mike, what do you guys got to say? Any parting words for everybody?
Good friends help friends buy trains.
That's right. Friends help friends buy trains.
I just
Trying
want
to
to
get
thank
that T-shirt. And what was the other one you had, Mike? Rainy days a train day.
Train day. Yeah, we'll make that one for my son.
I just want to thank everybody. This was awesome. They're getting better every time we do them. So
Yeah.
We're not getting any better. You guys are.
No, it's not me. It's you.
Right. Oh, I got a
Awesome.
couple of those letters.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate everybody for joining in. And we'll see you guys next time.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much.
good night, guys.
Is it off?